Trafficking is one of the oldest human rights issues in the world, but with a net income of $150 billion a year worldwide, it's not so hard to see why it's not so easy to bring to a stop. This is Saja Mohammad for Update News. Now this year, the Assyrians are hoping for a similar one next year. Live from the Update Desk, this is Saja Mohammad. The CSU's 2025 graduation initiatives has been set up in order to help increase the 4-year and 6-year graduation rate. Advising Pillar is one of the 4 pillars of the initiatives. The United States sees as many as 175,000 people being trafficked into the country every year, and in California, 43% of human trafficking happens in the Bay Area alone. Dr. Linda Landau coordinated the Human Trafficking Modern-Day Slavery Conference in order to bring this issue to light and to encourage people to help those already in the trafficking industry. Some of Landau's own students came close to trafficking agents, and as a result, she heard about the South Bay Coalition to End Human Trafficking.
I called a friend who put me in touch with the coalition, and they came out to speak to 3 of my classes last year, and the students said, everybody has to hear this.
The conference had speakers from the South Bay Coalition, a sergeant from the Santa Clara County Sheriff's Office, and the district attorney for Santa Clara County. All these people were in charge of, or heads of, the human trafficking division of their departments. Some of Landau's own students also stood up and spoke to the room about their proposal to end human trafficking, especially at San Jose State University.
We found out that human exploitation affects everybody, not just San Jose State students. So that kind of motivated us in a different direction.
A documentary was shown called Walking Merchandise that showed firsthand human trafficking that happens here in the U.S. to immigrants from countries like China, coming here to pay off their families' debts. These debts were paid off in either sexual enslavement or work enslavement, in which sexual favors are given as payment instead of manual labor. Talk of the bystander effect was one of the topics that shocked a crowd of about 60 at San Jose State's lecture on healthy relationships and sexual violence. The effect shows that people will wait and let others get involved in an attack rather than get involved themselves. Natalie Potts, an officer of Title IX, spoke about how she wants to stop all sexual assaults by next semester, and one of the ways she wants to do this is by widening the Haven program. Haven is a mandatory sexual assault training course online that all incoming freshmen will be required to take when they attend classes in the fall.
This is all happening now because we basically need to keep moving forward and improving the program. And I have the full support of the President's office in order to get the resources we need to do more education, to hire new personnel if needed, and basically to get out there and do events like this that raise awareness.
The lecture was put together by Title IX, an office on campus that is based on the law that ensures people in institutions are met with support and assistance in the event of an assault. Students, mainly consisting of fraternities and sororities, spoke about statistics of sexual assault on college campuses, like how 1 in 4 girls will be assaulted during her years in school, and that 62% of these girls will be assaulted by an acquaintance. Terry Cato, executive producer and host of Real Talk with Terry in the Silicon Valley, was the featured speaker at the event and felt that she wanted to bring more awareness to these statistics.
Like me having a show, having a voice in the community, I wanted to partner with San Jose State to do a program to just bring awareness to the issue, just let the students know what's available to them on campus.
The lecture was just one in many more events and workshops SJSU has prepared for their community. A Assyrian flag was raised in honor of the Assyrian New Year, which marks the 6,767th year on their calendar. San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo was in attendance and gave a speech about acceptance and the honor the city of San Jose held for hosting the event in City Hall. President of Assyrian Association in San Jose, Rochelle Yusufian, was also in attendance and commended the city for hosting the event for the 4th year in a row and gave a brief history of Assyrian culture.
The city of San Jose is also a cradle of civilization for the 21st century. We see that very close relationship when we are proud to have this Assyrian flag raising ceremony here at the city of San Jose.
Mariam Shamalta, a host of the Assyrian National Broadcast Channel in San Jose, explains how the new year in Assyrian history ties in with the spring equinox.
Assyrian New Year celebrations were gifted to the world from the Assyrians. The spring equinox and the renewal of the world was found in ancient Mesopotamia, and today we see other nations are celebrating this along with us.
In ancient Mesopotamia, the spring equinox signaled the start of new life and would be celebrated for up to 12 days. Shamalta and Yusufian are happy that their flag will find San Jose for even a fraction of that time.